Good morning and welcome to the channel on this, the 14th day of August 2026, which is a Friday. Yesterday I asked how the Israelis saw their future, and today I'm going to ask the same question of how do the Palestinians see their future. Well, the core takeaway for all of this is that the Palestinians overwhelmingly feel trapped by war, occupation and failed leadership. Yet many still imagine a future rooted in staying on their land, rebuilding Gaza and achieving a political settlement, usually a two-state solution if circumstances shift. Palestinians describe their future like this: a future described or defined by hardship, war, trauma and displacement, especially in Gaza, economic collapse, lack of services and restrictive movements, deep distrust in political leadership, both the Palestinian Authority and Israel. Despite this, a majority of Gazans say they would still choose to remain in Gaza rather than emigrate, even after all that devastation that has occurred. The political future, what Palestinians think is realistically possible. A two-state solution is still the most preferred path. Support for a two-state solution increased after the Gaza war from 51% to 59%. Why? Because the alternative is endless conflict, or a one-state system feels even less viable. But trust in leadership is collapsing. Trust in the Palestinian Authority dropped from 30 to 18%. Trust in Hamas rose slightly, 17 to 24%, but mostly feel that they have no viable alternative, not because they approve of Hamas governance. There is a shift towards negotiations. After Gaza, many Palestinians question whether armed struggle has delivered any results, leading to a rise in support for negotiations, but only after Israel withdrawal and with guarantees. Social future, what people want for their families. Well, they want a desire for stability and normal life. Fear of future wars, especially in Gaza. Anger at settler violence and closures on the West Bank, which they see as destroying any chance of normality. Regional future, how Palestinians see the Arab world. West Bank Palestinians overwhelmingly oppose Arab states normalizing relationships with Israel. 94% oppose. They see normalizations as abandonment of the Palestinian cause, a move that reduces pressure on Israel, something that makes their future more uncertain, not less. Their personal future, should they stay, should they leave? Even after the war, most Gazans prefer to stay rather than migrate. So what future do Palestinians actually see? Most Palestinians imagine a future that depends on ending the war in Gaza permanently, ending the settlement expansion, political reform within the Palestinian leadership, a credible path to statehood, international guarantees, not just promises. They don't see these conditions as likely soon, but they see them as the only path to a livable future. The paradox in all of this is that Palestinians are more politically engaged. Interest in politics rose from 29 to 39%. They are more skeptical of all leaders, more supportive of a negotiated settlement, and more determined to stay on their land. This combination means Palestinians see a future, but only if the political landscape changes dramatically. I wish all of that would come true for them. I think they deserve it, after all the trials and tribulations they've been through. One of the facts that came out for me was this: they do not believe that violence has solved or helped their cause. And I agree with that. Unfortunately, Israel has now turned the opposite way round, and they are the ones causing the violence. Will it ever stop? I hope so. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.